Very much, Mr. Chairman, the ranking member, for this hearing that's very timely today because farmers, ranchers, dairymen, and women across the country are hurting as a result of input costs that has been testified here already, inflation, and other factors. And as a third-generation farmer, I like to say here in this committee, almost at every hearing, that it's important that we remember that food is a national security issue. It is a national security issue. It's an international security issue, as we see most recently with the proposed cuts from USAID, which is an important part of America's smart foreign policy. That's another issue, but I want to focus, Mr. Talleyrand, on Mr. Talley, excuse me, with you because you represent California and the specialty crop industry. I'm a third-generation farmer, and frankly, the $59 billion last year that was at the farm gate in California, obviously the largest agricultural state in the nation, we're very proud of. Your testimony, I think, reflected a number of the challenges. You have a very good representative, and Congressman Carbajal, we hope he will some point be a member of this committee sooner than later. Having said that, I'm not a big fan, generally speaking, of tariffs. California farmers, as we know, are concerned about a whole host of issues, but among the highest on the priority list is obviously water, reliable supply of water, reliable supply of labor, and a fair and level playing field. And I think the potential for tariffs with Canada and Mexico is very problematic, not to mention other markets. Mr. Talley, what's your concern with regards to the general effect of, with our nearest neighbors? I mean, Canada is the largest purchaser of California wines. Mexico is a large market of California milk. The potential impacts if we have a full-out tariff war to California agriculture.
Obviously, thank you very much for that question. In the specialty crop industry, we deal with a highly perishable commodities. Some aren't so much, but I would say the vast majority are, from maybe a shelf life of around 10 days. And so getting into a tariff and trade war could possibly decimate our agricultural community, specifically in California with fresh
When we
foods.
saw the impacts, the last efforts to use trade as leverage, tariffs as leverage, every country has that leverage, by the way, and that's why I generally don't think that trade wars amount to the intent of the goal, ultimately, of providing that level playing field that we seek, right?
Correct.
And so let's go on, because we know in the last time we went down that road, the Commodity Credit Corporation really ended up providing a subsidy, a floor for a lot of ag production, especially in the Midwest. Specialty crops, though, that did not benefit from that. Is that correct?
Once again, the AGI seems to always be the issue for us, and that's why that 75% of income derived from farming income is imperative.
Well, and also when you look at, and you noted and others did in their testimony, the cost of crop insurance. And of course, we haven't set the production cost since 2010. We hope to rectify that in the Farm Bill. And by the way, I hope there is bipartisan support on the reauthorization of the Farm Bill. We all need it throughout the Farm Belt. Would you not agree?
Yes.
So how do we make the crop insurance effort more user-friendly to the specialty crop industry, which, by the way, is not just California, but spread around the country?
Absolutely, in all 50 states. Like I said, the specialty crop industry is so unique, specifically in its insurance needs. Right now, we're not really able to utilize that, in my mind, to its fullest, because we do need to revamp that. And the specialty crop industry would be more than happy to sit down and discuss this with a USDA. And unfortunately, I don't think we have time right now to go through it item by item, but it is something that we feel that can be utilized as a safety net, not only for us personally. We use it in our lemons and avocados.
Mr. Talley, I couldn't agree with you more, and as a third-generation farmer, I think we need to do a better job in educating. Specialty crops, after all, are the food that we all love to eat, right?
Correct.
Fruits and vegetables and the protein, we say they're special, but they're the common food that Americans have on their dinner table every night.
Correct.
that farm workers and farmers do to make it happen.
Yeah.
Thank you. My time's expired, Mr. Chairman. More to be continued.
Thank you.
All right, thank the gentleman.